Bill, I swear if that jar starts leaking weird fumes, I'm making Joe pull over to chuck it in Lake Mead.
It's not the jar. It's your damn trunk, Joe. Biden's McDonald's ice cream melted all over it, and now Marilyn smells like McDonald's chocolate chip.
She would love that. Come on. Who doesn't love a little chocolate delight in the afterlife? I mean, it's just a fart in a glass. It's not some fossil. If you want to see something magnificent, we should go to the Wilmington Harry Potter Museum and we can see what's left of my pet stegosaurus named Paul. He's the main attraction after all, folks.
God, I should have taken the Tesla since our party apparently wants to start buying them again to fuck with Donald. Joe, you sure Don said he'd meet us there?
Yeah, he texted in all caps last night. Said he had an exclusive historical item that would destroy the pawn industry forever. Then something about busting China with J.D. Vance in the spirit of Billy Mays.
That was probably after the usual 3 a.m. crying jag. What's he even been up to?
Oh, he's had a rough week. First, the Elon divorce. Consciously uncoupled, as they put it on Instagram. Then he fell up the Air Force One stairs with little Marco. I was laughing my fucking ass off, man. 4 years of late night Truth Social Sleepy Joe fell again posts. Now look at him. Karma's a bitch and she wears stilettos. Eat shit, Donald.
And you know damn well Melania ain't taking him back. She blocked him on Snapchat. That's permanent. Meanwhile, Mew is trying to deport herself to the nearest black hole because Donald keeps asking her to make him sandwiches without her hair stuffed inside.
All right, I'm calling him. If he bails, I'm selling your fart jar for parking validation, Bill.
Elon, please, bring the kids back. I don't care about the NFTs or the Twitter password. I just want Don Jr. Ivanka. Maybe Barron. He's tall. And fine, not Eric. You didn't want him anyway. Look, I get it. He's weird, he stares. But he's my weird boy. He's my weird squirrel-faced little baby boy. His wife is hot, though. I kind of want to ask her out. But look, honey, I'll stop threatening to deport you back to South Africa. I'll even unban Tesla from Indiana. Please, just come home. Don't cheat on me. We'll have weird Cheeto dust autistic babies together. And if this is anyone else calling, piss off.
Damn. That voicemail had more plot than Titanic 2. I'm the main writer, by the way. Kristen Ritter and Tom Hanks starred as Jane Margolis from Breaking Bad and Forrest Gump from Avengers Civil War, if I'm not mistaken. And this time they both fit on the door. Jane even paints Forrest Gump nude.
You think I still got time to Febreze my jar? And how about my eyes out? Maybe even both.
Let's just go pawn this crap before Donald shows up with a ferret stapled to his head and calls it historic.
Is that, oh my gosh.
Oh boy, the Cheeto's melting. Now that's the kind of weeping you only do when you drop your last McNugget down the sewer.
I'll handle it. But if he says one thing about Elon's thighs again, I'm walking into traffic and drone striking Donald.
Bruh.
Hey, Trump, you okay, man?
No, Barrick, no, I'm not okay. I was violated in broad daylight. Violated like a cruel son at a vegan wedding.
You were, what now?
They laughed at me. I walked in there with history, a priceless artifact, a symbol of greatness, a follicle of presidential legacy. And they treated me like I was Eric on Bring Your Disgraced Son to Work Day.
Okay, first, sorry you feel that way. Second, what did you even bring to sell?
A lock of my golden hair, duh.
A fucking course.
Is taped to a platinum card embossed with my initials. DJT. Stood for Don Jr. Jr. But that's another story.
Was it real this time, or was it one of those rug shop toupees you get from Rudy's drawer next to all of the drag queen makeup and lingerie?
I was proud, Barack. Proud to share it with America's most trusted bald man. Rick used to have a mullet, Harrison. I thought he'd appreciate the craftsmanship. Instead, he violated me. Barack, hold me.
I feel like you're misusing the word violated, and I'm not holding an almost 80-year-old man that smells like an expired tangerine orange.
He said, and I quote, "I've got 5 of these in the back. One of them is a dead squirrel. Another is still crying from the trauma of being glued to your scalp, but he drove away in a Lambo. Then he almost brought out the real lineup of wigs. One was weeping, Barack. Weeping. I saw a tear. A tear, Barack, and I'm not talking metaphorically. I'm talking salt, sorrow, and synthetic hair gel.
Man, if Rick roasted me like that, I'd just sell my dignity and call it a day.
Dignity? I don't even have custody. Elon took everything in the divorce. Twitter, X, the Tesla flamethrower, even the boring company tunnel that led straight from Mar-a-Lago to my ice cream room. Gone.
You had an ice cream room?
Do you not? It's why I deported Denmark that one time. They denied me a waffle cone. Even Biden has good ideas every once in a while.
So wait, the violation was just the hair?
It wasn't just the hair, Bill. It was the disrespect, the dishonor, the memory of Elon holding J.D. Vance like Simba. I'm in a custody battle now.
You're fighting over J.D. Mandel?
He's our special little boy. Elon wants him for his Mars colony. I told him, over my rapidly inflating political corpse as my approval ratings crash and burn. Heroically, of course. Just don't let JD around any popes or Nancy Pelosi or they'll literally die.
Sounds like a you problem, man.
You don't get it. I miss him. All of them. Even Eric, even though he stares at the wall and talks to the air like it owes him money.
That's not normal?
And now I'm out here, broken, humiliated, violated, divorced, wig-shamed, and I haven't even filed taxes since 1997.
Look, man, I'm sorry, but if you want sympathy, you're not getting it from Rick, or Bill, or Biden, especially not Biden. He thinks Titanic was his biopic.
It was. I am Jack and Rose. Duality of man, Barack.
You want to hear the full story?
Not really.
Too bad, because you're getting it. Everything that happened in there. Let me take you back to 10 minutes ago. Oh, God, no. No, not again. Ben, why? Why are you here? We literally ranked Italian brain rot with you and everything.
Bro, like, hypothetically, no, literally, I didn't even ask. Can you, for the sake of the matter, get out of my face? I am a customer of this fine establishment, and unlike Fox News, my world doesn't revolve around you.
Please, I'm begging you, stop stalking me. This is the 4th pawn shop this week. I'm trying to sell American history here, not get ambushed by America's most annoying podcast gremlin.
Dude, I literally just came in to buy a broken Nintendo Wii and maybe a first edition Ayn Rand. Chill.
Hey, Donald, relax. Ben's just here to buy something. This is a pawn shop. That's kind of the vibe.
Oh, well, okay then. Sorry, I thought he was following me again. You never know with these Daily Wire guys. They are either donating their dignity to Israel, remaking Snow White, or generating literal ear rape for half of America. But Rick, baby, I'm about to change your life. I have here the most valuable piece of presidential memorabilia in history. A lock of my majestic, luscious, very real hair.
Oh, no.
And if you buy it, I'll let you snip a fresh one right off the dome, live on air. You could come to my next rally. I'll even let you throw candy corn at CNN, except for Jim Acosta, because he'd rather hide in his basement than even try to match my infinite aura and prowess again for 4 more years.
Donald, you wear a wig. I'm not being a greasy wig.
Excuse me, Rick. What did you say?
I've got 5 of them in the back. One still has your initials in Sharpie on the inside. Another is, I kid you not, literally a dead squirrel. And the rest smell like Aquanet and ketchup.
No, that's fake news. Those are decoys. Strategic decoys. Deep state plots.
Statistically, his hair has shifted in at least 7 directions mid-sentence. I did the math.
Shut up, Ben. No one asked you to do math here. Go away.
Give me a sec. I'll bring out the wigs.
You ruin everything. I tried to start a new life in this pawn shop. I was gonna sell the hair, buy a hoverboard, maybe even a George Foreman grill, but no! Ben had to be here. Get the fuck out of here. Like, man, no one likes you. Stop talking.
Dude, I'm literally just standing here.
There's a squirrel in here, and it's crying. Hey, motherfucker, I can do whatever I want. Cry harder. I am literally the definition of a neoconservative. Well, fuck you too, little shit.
My hair. That was plan B. Why do you ruin everything, Nikki?
Just take a look in the back, Donald. Wig 1 looks like a cotton ball dipped in Fanta. Wig 2 is possibly a tribble, and Wig 3, that one has teeth, and I'm 90% sure this one's illegal in 42 states.
They're all fake. Fake wigs. Deep fakes. They were all fabricated by Obama in 2009 with a blender and a Sharpie.
Get out of my store, Donald. You're unstable. I'm suing you for emotional damage. You're like every liberal American, but louder.
Emotional damage. Emotional damage. Emotional damage.
Donald, what the fuck?
They knew it was a wig. Rick had a squirrel, a screaming squirrel. He showed me my own hair with a price tag. I sent in my sneaky link Kid Rock to handle him, but it's been radio silence. I think Rick knocked him out. Probably made him a manager.
All right, fellas, I'm going in. I'm going to sell the finest thing America's ever produced. Not the Constitution, not the moon landing, not even my aviators. No, this right here. Chocolate. Chocolate chip. Nothing in life is more important.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no.
Wrong, Sleepy Joe. 3 things more important. McDonald's, Stormy Daniels, and trolling libs at 3 a.m. on Twitter.
Come on, Joe. We all know what matters. Beyonce, Monica Lewinsky, and anything but Hillary in a bad mood. Last week, she caught me watching Baywatch reruns, and I've been living in the shed ever since.
Joe, just go in already. Let's keep it presidential. Unlike your ex-wife, She-Hulk Michelle, who nearly drop-kicked me for breathing too loud during dinner.
Michael's always had a temper, Barack.
Say it again and I'll bury you in Michelle's old gym bag.
You kids don't understand. This ice cream carried me through every debate, every fall up Air Force One, every nap in the Situation Room.
You've fallen up the stairs more times than Kamala's been seen in public.
This pint saw me shake hands with a ghost. It comforted me when my Roomba attacked me. It deserves a dignified retirement. Maybe a place on Rick's top shelf. Maybe even next to George Washington's dentures.
Hope Rick gives you a coupon for adult diapers and a nap, Joey B.
Watch this. I'm gonna make history. Ice cream diplomacy, baby. It's my version of the Louisiana Purchase.
Okay, Joe's inside. Get ready. Either he's going to melt in there or pawn his shoes by accident.
Or sell us all out for a Klondike bar.
Well, well, well. If it isn't my lucky day. Jane Margolis. Is it? You ready to go on a date with me? Don't worry. Jill doesn't have to know. She's watching The View reruns with Hunter's Lizard anyway. Didn't I ask you out on Jeopardy the other day? Yeah, that's right. I asked you to step on me.
I beg your pardon? Aren't you supposed to be stalking and sniffing little children and falling asleep at petting zoos, not hitting on 27-year-olds with daddy issues, addiction problems, and trauma?
Oh, yeah. That's right, Michael. And no, not Michelle said we were going to Fun for All today. Said I could jump in the ball pit and play bumper cars with the kids and take one home if I behave. And if I'm in a really good mood, I'll play mini golf with him and Donald. Might even let them win.
What the hell are you babbling about? I don't care if you and Chuck E. Cheese himself are going on a pizza date. I'm married to Jesse, and more importantly, to Dominico, the creator of this chaotic circus of a channel. And I don't care if I just doxed him after he turned 18. You stopped sniffing him.
Whoa, whoa, now hang on, sweetheart. That's illegal. Against the fourth wall rules, section 3B under paragraph do not tell Joe where he is. You can't just go blurting out meta lore like that. Oh, wait, no, that's the rule against... Never mind. I do miss his hair, though. I got some in my lap.
You're the one who just tried to date a married woman in a pawn shop while holding a melted tub of ice cream like it's a wedding bouquet. He literally has me as his notification sound, wallpaper, lock screen, and a whole role play where we fell in love. Uh-oh. Did I reveal too much?
At least it never betrayed me. Unlike Kamala or Mew. She was wild and, yeah, a menace, but she made Donald cry. That was funny. Now she's gone. Because Donald lost all of his riz in the past week. And he's just sad all the time.
Good. He deserves a taste of misery. Try being revived in a post-apocalyptic wasteland with trauma flashbacks, then getting third-wheeled by a dude selling ice cream and fart jars. Sorry, baby, I forgot. This isn't our role play. Don't leak our DMs.
You know, me and Mew used to prank call the Pentagon. Got classified once. She used to call me Ice Cream Daddy. Had that on a t-shirt till Jill burned it in a ritual with Whoopi Goldberg. She even called me Grandpa. What a kid.
I am actively trying to unhear that entire sentence.
I still want her to step on me. I don't know about you guys.
How many customers have you scared away so far, Mr. President? Oh, wait, you don't know how to count? Sorry.
Just one. But that was just the creator's vampire druggy girlfriend playing hard to get. He has a playlist of her on the channel now. Bill told me that's normal now. Said Hillary used to call the cops every time he flirted too hard. You wonder why he has Monica Lewinsky glued to his dick.
Shut up. I'm almost afraid to ask. Bill's coming in next, isn't he?
You betcha. He's got a fart jar from Marilyn Monroe and a dream to win Hillary back. Said it smells like romance. Or McDonald's.
Before we get started, did you send in Kid Rock come in here earlier?
Yeah, I sent him. Said he was my sneaky link. But he ain't come back. He probably got knocked out, huh? Oh, wait, that was Donald, right? Or, Ronald? I mix up names too much.
Threw him in the dumpster. He challenged me to arm wrestling while screaming lyrics from Bawit Daba. He lost consciousness before round 2.
That tracks. Sounds about right.
So what do you got for me?
Behold, chocolate chip ice cream, the dessert of champions. I've licked this exact cone since Delaware was founded. By me, obviously. Columbus can suck it.
You want to sell that?
Yeah, this is where you're supposed to act all interested. You know, give me the history, talk about how George Washington once had it in his lunchbox, then you lowball me with a crappy offer. I saw this show. I knew your grandfather. I served with him in the Civil War. Talk about the older old man.
Okay, I'll offer to buy it if you pay me $30.
You capitalists. This is the greatest dessert in American history. I invented it. You don't know squat, Jack. This is worse than the time I got scammed by that Egyptian prince on Roblox.
No, you didn't, and we don't have the budget to do sad cutaways.
Fuck you. I'm disliking the video now.
Yes, I did. Back in the 1400s, me and a bunch of kilt-wearing lads went to war with Scotland over the rights to chocolate chip. It was brutal. Swords, bagpipes, horses. I was there. It was me, Mel Gibson, and one of the Wiggles. Braveheart was based on it, except the PG version where the blood was strawberry syrup.
You keep this up and I'm calling Ben Shapiro and Mark Zuckerberg.
Ho, ho, ho. Don't do that, Rick. Don't you dare call Ben again. Last time he stalked me, he narrated my morning bowel movements like a podcast. I can't go through that again. He stole my Toys R Us once. He didn't even use a lawyer. Just walked in, blinked his lizard eyes, and bam, gone. He scammed it out of me during the game of life. Clinton beat the shit out of Elon Musk to get it back.
So, deal or not?
Fine. I'll keep my cone. But you just passed up on the sweetest artifact since the Declaration of Independence. Got dipped in whipped cream.
Cool story, Joe. Doors that way.
I bet James Cameron would have bought it. He appreciates artistry. I once offered him the role of Titanic 2, Sink and Swim, and he said no. But I could tell he wanted to. But Rick, I got something real for you here. Something that'll knock your khakis off. This right here is the original, never-before-seen, personally handcrafted, hot, glue stick-bound, legally questionable script for Titanic.
You wrote Titanic?
Damn right I did. Back in 1912, I wrote it on the ship with a crayon on the back of a Chuck E. Cheese receipt.
Chuck E. Cheese didn't exist.
So here's my deal for this priceless American no general treasure. I'm asking for 10 chocolate chip ice cream cones, 5 nickels, $10 million, and a hug. Because I already missed Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Wait, Jane, that was her name, Jane. With the eyeliner and the attitude. She made me feel like I was 72 again. Makes me want to get high. Let me break it down for you, Rickster. Scene 1, me, Captain Biden, sipping an ice cream cone while steering the ship. Jack doesn't fall in love with Rose. No, sir, he falls in love with the Titanic itself. I made it a love triangle. Scene 2, the iceberg has a name, Gary. He's actually a misunderstood single dad who's just trying to teach the ship a lesson in humility. And then we find out he's in love with the Statue of Liberty. Plot twist.
Gary?
Yeah. Then Jack gets possessed by Abraham Lincoln's ghost, who tries to abolish the ocean. There's an interpretive dance number. It's powerful stuff.
Are you high?
Scene 3, I play every background character. Old lady tossing the jewel, that's me. The guy playing the violin, also me. I have that on camera. Baby in the lifeboat, me too. I love babies.
You played a baby?
Used method acting. Spent a week crawling around Delaware, crying and eating mushed peas.
You need help.
I am help. The world just wasn't ready for my cinematic vision. Cameron took my script, added boats, took out the interpretive dance, and called it his own.
You're telling me James Cameron stole Titanic from you? Really?
Yes, I've got the photos to prove it. Me surfing behind the Titanic on a paddleboard. Me and Frank Sinatra playing Uno while the ship sinks. One of me doing duck face in a selfie with Michael Jackson on the lifeboat.
I don't care what your fan fiction says. No sale. Get out.
Hold on now, Ricky boy. Don't make any decisions just yet. I think it's time you bring in an expert before you kick me out.
You want an expert? Oh, I've got just the guy. Joe, meet James Cameron, the real director of Titanic.
Wait. You look like the guy who beat me at bowling back in 1983. Is that you, Freddie? I remember you at Live Aid, and I was your guitarist. With the super long, girly hair. Remember me? I finally graduated high school after the band broke up.
No, I'm James Cameron. You've claimed for the last time that you wrote Titanic Sleepy Joe.
Hey, listen, Jamesy, can't we let bygones be bygones? Let's make a sequel together. Titanic 2, Backstroke of Destiny. I already have a script. Let me know if you want me to read it for you. My spelling isn't what it used to be.
No, Joe. I've seen your Hail to the Bros channel. I've seen every video where you scream at Donnie and Barack about how you wrote Titanic. And don't even get me started on you claiming you wrote My Heart Will Go On while in the bathroom at Olive Garden. I'm suing you, personally, and I'm suing the whole damn channel.
Whoa, 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 hold up. I've got proof, all right? These are historical documents. Real as cornflakes in a waffle iron. Boom, first photo, me surfing next to the Titanic. Look closely, I'm doing a little wave. No green screen, just raw Joe. I even brought one of my clones with me because Hunter was too high to go with me.
Are we not going to talk about the Eiffel Tower in the background?
Second photo, me, MJ, and Frankie Sinatra doing karaoke in the dining hall. Look at the lighting. Oh, that's 1912 light bulbs if I've ever seen them.
If you squint, there's literally a kid in the background wearing an Among Us hoodie.
And finally, La Pièce de Résistance. Me playing the violin as the ship sinks. That's heart. That's soul. That's music history. I got out by riding a pregnant rubber duck, and I got to one of the boats.
You know what? Screw it. I'll give you $10 million for the set. I'm going to frame them and hang them next to the haunted Elvis toaster we bought from Kanye. Cash, check, or ice cream credit. You choose.
I'll take all three. And a hug. I miss Jennifer. I mean, Jane. I miss her perfume and emo makeup.
I can't believe this, and your girlfriend is right there, dumbass.